to your computer. Oh.
Okay. Hi, everybody. We are Team Fun and Cool, and for this case study, we decided to analyze the Coors Light #CouldUseABeer campaign. I'm Anna Webb, and I am going to talk about the overview and the who, what, when, where, why, and how. So it all began with this photo circling the web, mostly on Twitter, of Olive holding up a sign from her house in quarantine saying, "I need more beer." It quickly went viral right after someone took this picture of her. On April 29th, 2020, a funny photo of a grandma, Olive, circled the web as she stood in quarantine asking for more beer. Launching on TV and Twitter, Coors Light quickly turned this into a PR promotion by creating the #CouldUseABeer campaign. They gave away $1 million worth of beer to consumers. Twitter users were able to tweet why they or someone they know could use a beer. The campaign incorporates a number of social media elements to drive engagement among loyal Coors Light fans as well. People can enter to win free beer, send their friends around, and attend a virtual happy hour with NFL personalities. This campaign gave the country entertainment and a few smiles during a difficult period in American history. And now I'm gonna pass it along to Savannah.
Thank you, Anna. Hi, everyone. I'm Savannah Mitchell. First, we'll be going over the background behind the campaign itself. With COVID-19 going on and all the other unfortunate events going on during 2020, Coors thought of a really exceptional way to put a little bit of positivity back into the world. Through their Could Use a Beer campaign, they've been giving back free beers and also trips to people just to put a little light back into the atmosphere and help people get through this hard time. The history behind Coors itself, in 1868, Adolf Coors founded the Golden Brewery. Adolf believed to create the most perfect beer, you need the coldest and crispest water. He found this water at the base of the Rocky Mountains, in which he went to a small town in Golden, Colorado, and this is where he got that water. And to this day, they still use that water in their beer. For the mission, vision, and values, Coors Light overall vision and mission is to make the coldest and crispest beer. Like I said earlier, the water is still gotten from the base of the Rocky Mountains, and they really hold that standard high in Coors. Coors Light's values are really shown through the Could Use a Beer campaign. Like I said, they're really trying to give back and just give a little positivity into the world, since so many people have been cooped up and have either lost their jobs or lost family members due to the pandemic. This is just a really good way for them to spread a little cheer, and they really believe in giving back to the community. They've also done this by giving away 5 trips to 5 different people, in which they're going to send them to a place like the picture in this screen. So I'd like to now pass it off on to Claire.
Thank you, Savannah. I'm going to be talking about of Coors today. For one of my sources, I looked at the brand intimacy study for MBLM, and they ranked Coors Light amongst the top 10 most intimate beverages at an industry ranking of 9. Overall in the study, Coors ranked 116th, and their strongest type was Gents. And that really shows something about the brand. 9% users can't live without Coors. According to USA, Coors Light is the 2nd most popular beer in the country. However, the negative one consumer for the LA Times, Coors Light goes down about as easy as a dozen White Castle. It's like hard water. Special shout out to the commercial of the early 2000s, which holds its own against the many terrible and embarrassing commercials of the modern era. So they have some good qualities and some bad qualities, and overall, the Brand Intimacy 2020 study shows that they have a great reputation amongst the beverage industry. Now I'm going to be talking about major organizational events. The first is the Coors Tour. It is a rite of passage for decades for 21-year-olds in Colorado. It takes place in Golden and has 250,000 visitors each year. It's now a self-guided tour since 2008 due to increased demand. The next event is the Coors Light Bird's Nest, and it's a concert after the WM Phoenix Open. All of the proceeds from the concert go to Arizona charities. And then the next and last event is the Miller Coors Distributor Convention. This event is a way for the company to get together and strategize new ideas for the summer period, and it has even won an X Award for Best Production of an Event. So these 3 events total have really shaped Coors Light and are super significant. Now I'm going to pass it on to Kylie, who's going to cover responses.
Thanks, Claire. The Could Use a Beer campaign was wildly popular with brand advocates. A lot of them, once Olive received her shipment of Coors Light, tweeted that they were going to join her and go get a beer themselves, and it really helped provide a sense of community when everyone had to quarantine in their homes. Once the campaign really launched and people were asking and saying why they deserved a beer, there was a lot of involvement with essential workers, nurses, first responders, and that let Coors Light really show their support for those people and how much they appreciated working with them and send them free beer or even extra from just the initial campaign. And so that was just one way that they really were able to show the support for the heroes of the COVID-19 pandemic. And then it was also very popular with aware and adopting publics. One mom on this slide that you can see tweeted that she was unsure about letting her daughter work for Coors Light, but after seeing Olive receive her shipment of Coors Light, decided that they were the best and that they put a smile on her face. And the campaign also allowed people to try the beer without losing any money and helped to cultivate a positive image of Coors Light. And while the majority of responses to this campaign were positive, there were some people that disapproved, although that did not have so much to do with the actual campaign itself and so much more with the watery flavor of the beer that Claire talked about previously. And now Chrissy is going to discuss a little bit with us.
Thank you, Kylie. Now, if you'd like to please take out your phone and scan the QR code for a quick poll on if you've seen this campaign during the quarantine, that would be great. This campaign was effective because it brought some joy and laughs to people during an uncertain time. Who doesn't love free beer during quarantine? And the social media takeaways are that being active on social media can be beneficial. Coors Light response to Olive was effective in becoming viral because she posted about wanting more beer and they responded immediately and made this whole campaign. Being aware of current events, they acknowledged COVID-19 and responded by giving away free beer. This shows that the company cares about people. And having people engage in social media to receive free things, Coors Light had people engage with tweets and mentioning their Twitter handle to receive a free beer, gain them many followers and lots of traffic to their page. And if you have any questions, now's the time.
Thank you guys for watching our presentation. We appreciate it, and we're excited to see what everybody else has to share.